The board saga continues. We might not have boards for this year. Okay, so my boards, the original boards I ordered are on back order. Last month on Art Show Secrets. It's February.
So we got a lot to do.
It is contest season.
We're doing a little communication.
We're really focused on getting the artwork from the kids, making sure that it's organized, labeled correctly, all the things.
We have kind of an impromptu district show that has popped up.
I'll be glad when February is over, I guess. We can just say that.
Hey everyone, I'm Sarah Krayeski, an elementary art teacher in Cambridge, Wisconsin.
I'm Jen Russell, and I'm an art teacher in North Texas.
And it is time for more Art Show Secrets.
It's March, and this month I'm really focused on sending communication out to our communities.
It's about to be spring break for us. I've been working hard on checking things off of my list, including our district art show.
I also need to plan something with another department.
I will be talking about how we stored artwork and about the big, huge piece that will be going up right before the art show.
I am also focused on getting the last couple pieces for my students.
And I'm honestly kind of shocked that the art show is going to be in just a month and a half.
Can't wait to hear our art show secrets for April.
You will want to stay tuned because April and May is the grand finale of this whole year of prepping for our art show.
Make sure to like and subscribe so that you can put on your best art show yet this spring.
Stay tuned.
I have a meeting with our food science, so family consumer science. Anytime that we can showcase more than just one set of classes or one department, they really, really love that. We're gonna go ask FCS if they wanna be a part of our show. At this point of the year, they do like cupcake wars, they do presentations on food and all their learnings. So I'm gonna see if they wanna do that and be a part of that. And again, it allows more parents to just come and enjoy their students and what they're doing in our classrooms.
You remember like months ago when I told you about the banners that I was working on? Guess what is still on my back table that I'm working on? Y'all, I don't even want to count how long I've been working on these, how many hours I've put into it. It's just like taking me forever. So sometimes things that you think are going to be helpful and quick and amazing are like a little bit of a labor of love. So just be thoughtful and then allot your time as necessary. Okay, so let's talk district art show. Each school from our district, the elementary school, the middle school, and the high school, collect a few pieces and then put those pieces in a district show at a central location here in town. We have a new location in our community called the Art Hub. And the Art Hub is started by one of the parents, and she is an artist and an entrepreneur. So she created this amazing space and came to us with the idea of having a show in March to celebrate Youth Art Month. Each of us matted a few pieces of artwork. We collected a handful and then delivered them to JC at the Art Hub so she could put them up. Then we had a big opening ceremony and a big celebration where all of our students could come and celebrate and enjoy some snacks and see their artwork on display. So I'm gonna put a special display up during our big art show in May that showcases those students that made it to the district show.
Okay, my messy desk. She's just got a lot going on. A lot going on. So, and then Marco is missing an eye. It's that time of the year, y'all, okay? One thing that we always make sure to do is to always reach out to our feeder schools and to our local businesses that support and invite them. They don't necessarily have to come. We'd love for them to come, especially for our feeder schools, but our businesses don't have to come. But it's nice for them to know that we think of them, that we love their support, and that we in turn support them. We usually have some sort of board. They don't necessarily sponsor us, but we just say, hey, have you checked out this restaurant and this company? They're supporters of our art show. Our feeder schools, we like to invite so that way they can see what it's like to be part of our art program. We invite principals, we invite just their whole staff to come. If they had students that they were really connected to in elementary school or middle school, it's nice to see them before they graduate. So we invite them so that they can still have that bridge and that relationship relationship building connection there. If you're enjoying these ways and tips on how to connect with your community, make sure that you check out Pro Learning, an on-demand professional development for art teachers. If you are a Pro member, there is a pack on community connections and how to partner with your art community or your local community. I'm using this one, which I love, 19 ways to connect with your arts community. University art departments is on here, and I totally forgot about that. So I got to send my email, hey, come check out this artwork your potential new students are making. And I definitely got that from this list. So yay!
So each year at the art show, we reveal the big collaborative piece that we have worked on with Art Club. So that's going to be the foyer of our school this year, where we will be having some version of a hanging mobile, kind of inspired by Calder. So let me show you the pieces that we are using to paint with. Welcome to the chaos. This is actually the 4th grade storage room. They are letting me use this space so I can store all of the wood boards that we have. These are actually wood boards that were cut by our shop class at the high school, and they are left over from our drive-by art show, but after the show, we did not need the boards anymore. So right now I am in the process of getting all of our shapes organized so that we can have them put together in the foyer. All of these pieces were painted by the Art Club kiddos. So I'm going to be doing a little bit of prep with one of the parents at our school who will be doing some cutting for us and kind of helping to assemble. So these are pretty thin boards, which means they're like super duper light, which I think is going to work really well. I always check in with my principal and just check to make sure that we're meeting the safety protocol as far as how stuff is hung, if it's fire safe, if it's kind of like going to be okay to be hanging in our school. So you'll want to check with your principal or your admin about what makes sense for your school and the location that you're thinking of adding something before you actually go ahead and move forward with it. I also have some extra long boards that I had my students in my adaptive art class paint that I'm hoping to have time to create a little bit more of a display system for more artwork.
Okay, so my boards, the original boards I ordered are on back order. So I have to reorder new boards with the original money, but all of the boards that are left over are more expensive, which means that I will have less boards. Either way, it doesn't matter because we're gonna have boards for the future art shows. So I'm gonna make this one happen, however it's gonna happen. And then we're gonna have boards for the next years until they need to be replaced. And hopefully everyone can see how great they are and my grant can get refunded and I can order more as we go on. So still a positive. We're working with it. We're going with it. So it's all good.
Y'all, I just want you to see the realness of what my to-do list looks like right now. It's just like chicken scratchings. Can I even tell what I need to do right now? But an actual legitimate reminder for you as far as your to-do list goes, I always like to have, and I always end up with a few different kinds of to-dos on my list. So things that are a little bit more like brain heavy head work, like computer things, writing emails, and then stuff that's a little bit more mindless. For example, like creating my banners or making a piece of art or cutting something out. It helps me to actually choose a task that fits the mindset for what I'm doing. So not forcing working on an email, especially if it's not due right away. So I'm not forcing this task where it's gonna take me way longer because it's not the mindset that I'm in. Just keep that in mind as like maybe even just note on your to-do list, like what's a more involved task? What's something that I can do just to do something? So keep that in mind.
Okay, so another tip that I have is we're doing expressive portraits and I just have my students practice all of the individual pieces of a portrait, and then we also practice kind of showing a sketchbook tour where everybody leaves their sketchbooks open and we just kind of walk around the class and see what they've done. So we work with our pencils first so that we can see our weight, then we do some pair of eye practices. Same thing with nose and mouth study. We do a bigger version of it with all parts of the face. So that way at least they have shown all of the parts of the face so that we're not afraid or shy in when we put all of them together because they will be on display. We also work through oil pastels. So I do the oil pastel practice sheet, which is part of a pro pack, and then we're gonna do the color pencil blending chart so that they have options on what medium they want to choose for their portrait so that they have ownership of that and they're more willing to display it. If they don't all look the same, then there's less of a, oh, this doesn't look right. So those are a couple little tips and hacks there that I do so that my students are a lot more comfortable.
Okay, little confessional for you though. If I create a project and it's kind of like either not up to snuff or it's maybe a quick 1-day project or a make and take, that kind of stuff I'm gonna send home right away when students finish it. So it's not part of like the save it and choose it from the art show. Also, occasionally seasonal projects, sometimes I'll send that home as well during the time so that students can enjoy what it looks like during the actual season that it was in. So it kind of depends on the project, but most of those pieces I save until the end of the year. Okay, so I have this like huge portfolio for each grade level that stores our artwork as the students finish it. Now, there's a lot of stuff in the hallways, so realistically, I don't have a lot to store. Right before the art show happens, like a couple weeks before, I'm actually pulling down all of the artwork off the boards so that students can lay out all their pieces, choose their favorite one, and decide how they're going to make their artist statement and their title card. Also, this year, each grade level has a hanging project near their classrooms. I actually had one of the projects laminated so that we don't have pieces falling off all over the hallway. So these are like our little kindergarten bugs that I'll be cutting out, attaching a string to, and then those will be hanging as like a little mini bug mobile in our kindergarten hallways. Okay, so this is the reality of the storage. This is in my back storage room, but it is like shoved in this corner. So there's a lot there, but let's just do a little quick zoom out amongst the entire chaos of the storage room. It's like, you know, takes up a small amount of space. As always, there are lots of amazing resources from the Art of Ed University, which help you with ideas about specifically storing artwork. So my in progress work is actually right over there. And I have student folders that match the table colors that we have, as well as kind of just keeping track of what they're working on, always in progress. And then the completed work, I have at that big portfolio. So this is kind of a good reminder for considerations for storing artwork. Well, that about wraps up our month of March, friends.
We'd love to hear how you reach out to your community in the comments below.
And we're curious, how do you like to store your artwork? Do you keep it all year round, or do you send things home throughout the school year?
Make sure that you're subscribed and have your notifications turned on so that you don't miss next month's episode where we talk about the last minute details of the show.
Only 2 short months left before we have our actual art show, but there's still so much to do.
See you soon in the most dramatic episode of Art Show Secrets yet. I gotta go look at the library because I was just informed that my boards are not gonna get here on time. I mean, like, they still could, but chances are they will not. So